Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. From Rhode Island, the Foolproof Brewing Company out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. This is their Revery Russian Imperial Stout. It comes in with an alcohol by volume of 10.7% ABV out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And this was brewed, or bottled I should say, November of 2013, so it's pretty fresh. At 10.7%, I could probably hold on to it for a year and enjoy it a year from now as well. There is a bit of a description on the side of the label, which I will try to read to you. Time for the old glasses trick again. It says here, Revery is a daydream in a glass, a dark, malty escape. We put together an insane malt bill for this Russian Imperial Stout. 2-row, Crystal 40, Carafa, doesn't tell me if it's Carafa 1, 2, or 3, roasted barley, chocolate malt, and flaked oats combined to make Revery incredibly smooth and rich. Cool. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, January, it is Russian Imperial Stout time, or Imperial Stout time, or Stout time. I like any kind of stout in January or in the winter months. And I'm going to get right into this one right now. I got a lot of aroma off the top of that bottle, and I haven't even poured it out yet. And I'm also getting a pretty good little carbonation mist off the top as well. So, putting it into this glass, and let's give it a shot. Probably serving it around in the ballpark of 50 degrees, I would say. 50 to 55. It's probably, probably closer to 50 degrees at the moment, which is kind of how I like my Russian Imperial Stout. So, setting it down. There it is, and take a look at this. Isn't this nice looking beer? I have never had anything from Foolproof. I don't get too many Rhode Island beers. I have to go to southern Massachusetts for the most part to buy them, or Rhode Island, which isn't that far from where I live, but I just don't get down there as often as I'd like. But anyway, back to the beer. Oh man, this is nice and dark black. I mean, put it up to the light and it's still black, jet black. Oh, black as night, and a nice soft, tan head on here that's just kind of lingering up top and leaving, it looks like it would leave a little lacing as it works its way down the glass. It's holding together pretty well, so just the way I like to look at my Russian Imperial Stouts. So let's check out the nose on this. Definitely getting that, I'm definitely getting that chocolate, that sort of baked chocolate aroma comes up, and that roasted baked chocolate aroma sort of comes up front. And even though this isn't an oatmeal stout, it feels like I'm picking up a little bit of oats on the nose as well. Maybe I've had oats on the brain lately. This is the second time this week I've reviewed a beer where I thought I had oats in it. But anyway, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a definite chocolate, sort of cocoa feel to it. Dark malts. I'm not getting anything in the way of fruit, dark fruits or anything like that. There's even a touch of smoke going on. Just the vaguest hint of it. But does have the smokiness. It could just be the way the chocolate malts are merging with the yeast as the way this beer was prepared. That might be what's bringing out that smokiness a bit. But that's what I'm picking up. Lots of chocolate, lots of cocoa, and that oat sensation. Nice and roasted. Oh, time for the taste. Okay. As I said, I didn't get any fruit on the nose, and I'm still getting all that chocolate on the taste, but there is the slightest dark fruitiness going on as well in here. Nice sharp bitterness going on. I do not know what the IBU is. It doesn't say, but I put it, I don't know, 30, 40. It might be more than that. I'm not sure, but it definitely has a good. Sorry about the itch. It definitely has a good sort of bitterness that lingers at the end, a dry bitterness. Body is medium to bold, but the bitterness really takes over the flavor on this. A lot of Imperial Stouts, you really get that chocolate, and you get that, all those dark malts and all tend to come on strong up front, but in this case you're getting all that at first, but there's definitely a lingering bitterness at the end of this one. Smooth. I think they use 3 different hops to brew this one, so maybe even a touch of coffee on this as well. So anyway, back to the 3 hops. That's probably what's causing this to have this rather sharp, bitter finale. Not a tart or not a sour or anything like this. It's sharp. It's like a bite, a bitter bite that you know, kicks itself and kicks my throat there. You know, at the end of drinking it. And 10.7%, so I'm not picking up much alcohol at all, especially for this beer being fairly fresh, bottled only 2 months prior to when I'm actually reviewing it. And so, you know, at 10.7, I thought I might pick up a little booze, but I'm not. That might be really what the bitterness is also kind of related to. There's no alcohol, it's sort of in-your-face alcohol, but that bitterness does have a real bite to it, which I think one might consider it to be sort of an alcohol bite, but it's not really boozy in any stretch of the imagination. Medium body, I'd say it's more medium than bold. I think I said medium to bold before, but after a few sips it seems more on the medium side. Not as full as I first thought, but still a pretty decent body. But I love the color, and I like the fact it's leaving a little bit of lacing there. The head is kind of hanging in there a bit, not as much as it was at the start, but it's still lingering on, and I love it when a head lingers on, even just a little bit, instead of going down to a ring. I like that. So, pretty tasty beer. First time I've ever had anything from Foolproof out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island, so they don't have too many beers. In fact, I don't think the brewery is all that old, and so I'm only aware of, looking at their website, there were only 5 or 6 beers listed on it, so I don't think they have a lot of beers available, at least available to the public. Having not been there, maybe there's more available at the brewery that you can't get, you know, in stores. But anyway, that'll do it for today. This is the Foolproof Brewing Company Revery Russian Imperial Stout. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.